indictment on the members of parliament? Or would you also go on that tangent and say that this is just a perception and it could be wrong?
Bella, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to my brother. To agree with the findings of the CDD, he must defend it. And I can understand the desperation to defend this robbery that we have been subjected to.
But you say he's an active participant.
He's part of this government. He's an active participant of those who have plunged this nation to the state in which it is. So he can never, under any circumstance, be seen, condemning the robbery that we experience under this government. And that is...
Robbery is quite a strong word.
In fact, it is...
It is quite a strong word.
I was even looking for the appropriate words to use. If there's
I don't think you'll take it lightly if he mentioned that the NDC had robbed the nation of its resources.
Why they call the NDC thieves? If maybe he wasn't in Ghana. Even in Parliament. They call the NDC thieves. So please, you see, sometimes I listen to him, Bella. Just allow me to make my point. So you don't expect him to condemn him. You expect him to desperately defend the indefensible. And he started by talking about the fact that this is what Honorable Haruna said. It is only the mouth that lies, but the heart knows the truth. And that is why I was asking him to tell me whether Honorable Haruna actually said, use the words he used. And he said, do you want me to paraphrase? No, I was just asking whether he used those words. But I think that what Honorable Haruna Idrisu said, which was played, is out there. Now, he gloated over the fact that the CDD report about this government in 2017 was a positive one. Of course, it will be a positive one because you won the 2016 elections at the back of the very things you are standing to condemn now. The allegations of corruption against the NDC was also perception. Your president, your presidential candidate for the 2016 election went to town with it and peddled absolute falsehood. And I'll give you an example of the falsehood he peddled. You remember about the printing of the brochure? You remember about the Kaswa interchange? He had his own member of parliament who told him straight that he was lying about the overbloated Kaswa interchange. So I'm saying that it is not surprising. In any case, you talk about what the minority said with regards to the printing of money. And then the Bank of Ghana responded. And he sat here without any shred of evidence and says that it means that the minority lied. When even you reminded him, the minority still stands by the statements they made that the Bank of Ghana printed money. There should be an establishment whether what the Bank of Ghana is saying or what the minority is saying is the truth. Until such establishment is done, you cannot conclude that the minority lied.
So we're waiting for the evidence from the minority.
The minority maintain. You see that there are three sides to every story. He may not like reggae. I know myself and my friend, we like reggae. Yusuf Hill says that there are three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. You have listened to the two sides. We haven't established the truth. And he concluded with alacrity that yes, we lied. Once again, the fact that
your side is also insisting that the response from
the Bank of Ghana. So that is why journalists like you, and if he had called, that get into the matter. Hold on. Please, I listen to you. If you people get into it to establish the truth or otherwise, now that will then give him the license to go to town with that. So that claim you have made is a lie. So if there is anybody who has lied, then it is you this morning because you have lied based on the response given by the Bank of Ghana. I have listened to a professor this morning on multimedia, Joy FM on my way, which they said that yes, there could be a printing of money without necessarily printing physical cash. Mind you, in the financial world, if you like, to a very large extent, they don't deal with even fiscal cash because it's the books. So if there is a printing of money, there could be other explanations to it. So until such is established, you can. Again, he also peddled another falsehood when he said that the claim that government misappropriated about 12 billion and that the end is who is government? Who is government? And he's talking about the fact that civil servants and public servants who did. That is government. Please, I'm saying it's lost.
It's not lost.
It's lost. You see, I am a member of the Public Accounts Committee. When you appear before the committee, you are supposed to do A, B, C, D. You haven't provided the necessary documentation to take care of that. It's a loss of money. If there is a value, you may not necessarily spend that money, but we cannot. You can't account for it. It's a loss of money. So have a proper appreciation when we talk about loss of money. And in fact, in even presenting the report on the floor, the chairman still maintained, and which was not contested, by the way, by your colleagues. So when we say government, we're not saying the presidency. I have been saying here And I am happy that I have been vindicated by the CDD. This is not the first time CDD is doing this. According to the woman, this is about the ninth time that they are doing it. And all the times they do, it's been perception. When you went to town with the same CDD report about the NDC government, was there no perception? Okay, hot water can be taken as a meal by the NDC, but you will not take it as
so
a
you're
meal.
saying that whether perception or not, that is the reality.
Absolutely.
So does it mean that MPs indeed
I am coming,
corrupt?
Bella, I would answer that. When you ask him, he didn't dwell on MPs. He focused on the...
Yes, but you are an MP, which is why I'm asking
I will
you
come to that.
question.
When you ask him the question, he focused on a desperate attempt to defend the mess that he's an active participant. I will not run away from the MPs. I agree absolutely with the report presented by the CDD. It will be hypocritical for me to one breath say that even though it is perception with the MPs, it is not true. Corruption permeates, but I'm saying the danger, and even the woman herself admitted that when you ask her whether they were surprised, the presidency. I have been saying here that the Flagstaff House has become the citadel for corruption. I have been saying it. And you remember the first time I made this statement on this program, you guys had problem with it. When I said that the Flagstaff House has become the citadel. In fact, the president is corruption Mukenkong. And he is an active participant. If you listen to a lawyer, Martin Kwebu, over the weekend,
that statement,
please, it doesn't matter whether he retracted. Martin Kwebu is one of the brilliant lawyers and an independent-minded person. Of course, when he made allegations against the NDC, we never forced him to retract, and he never retracted. So whether he retracted or not, we will maintain on that. And he said that the president is a participant in the thievery that goes on in this country. I mean, they have the temerity to even talk about corruption. You should be begging the people of this country. Look, the reason why the 2017 report was favorable, you won the election at the back of allegations of corruption against President Mahama without a scintilla of evidence. Your people went to town and said that President Mahama had built hotels in Dubai. Have you ever provided any evidence of those hotels President Mahama built in Dubai? You went to town, and in fact, these lies were led by the president, then the candidate. And I've given you two examples. When he appeared before the cameras and peddled those falsehoods, when he knew in the heart of his heart that what the things you were saying about President Mahama were absolutely not only magnified, but they were cooked, perhaps at the residence in Nima. I'm saying that perhaps at the residence in Nima. Today, the lies have been cooked not just at the residence in Nima, they are cooked at the seat of presidency.
Allegedly.
And why the CD? Why are you now saying that the CDD reports is something we shouldn't take? People have also talked about the sampling size. They are now questioning the sampling size. They are now questioning why they are not using qualitative and using quantitative. They have been consistent on this matter. That is the danger. When you have the seat of president itself to be accused for corruption in such a legendary fashion, it is a worry. So I can understand sometimes the desperation. You see,
how different is it from MPs? How different is it from judges?
I am saying that, you see, that is even the word. Look, I would not say that the reports that MPs are corrupt is not true. I won't say that. I won't say, of course, there could be MPs who will be fantastically corrupt.
Are you corrupt?
I am not.
You've never.
Look, I am not corrupt. I have never been, and I